Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about salons, a little bit about them, things you should know. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I do know a little bit more, but there's always more and more you can learn. So first of all, the first thing you should know is knowing your salon. So you may be one who's like, I want to go to a new salon, or things like your hairdresser doesn't change up your look, you do the same thing day after day after day, time after time after time. Really annoys you. You want something new. Don't be afraid to communicate. Communication is key. Like, to get awesome hair. Like, it's a big deal. So if you're looking for a new salon, what I suggest doing is calling. Calling the place, going in and looking at products. Sometimes, like, my favorite product lines, some salons don't carry. And I'm willing to look at, like, oh, they carry this salon product. Read a little bit about the products they use. Read about the stylists. Sometimes they have salon, like, their stylist bios on their website, which is really awesome. So you get to know, like, oh, this stylist does makeup and hair, this one does nails only. Things like that. If they do any specialty little things, like eyelash extensions, or things like that, can be an extra bonus. So don't be afraid to walk in. Like, look at how the salon's laid out. Look at the atmosphere. If you notice not a lot of people, like, in that salon, or it seems like there's high tension in there, just get out. Sometimes salons aren't as busy. Most salons are off on Mondays. Go in on a busy day. Go on Friday or Saturday if they're open those days. And look what's going on. Don't be afraid. Look at their prices. Prices are a big thing for some people because some people are on a budget. But learn to look for what you're paying for. Don't go to the salon, a brand new salon, and expect to get an awesome hair color. Go for first, like, a haircut or a style or something like that. Something different. Things like that. Another thing is appointments. People sometimes assume that you have to make an appointment. No, some places are just, like, to walk-ins. Like, a lot of the mall places, you can just walk in. They will usually have a few stylists extra on hand, and they're always looking to do something. And don't be afraid to buy products. Products are a huge, huge, huge thing. I still love drugstore products. And now, look at me. All this product back here pretty much is professional product. I maybe have like 2 or 3 drugstore products back there, which is crazy. I've changed my life completely. I love professional products. I'm not going to, like, tell you, oh, just go get this now. But you will notice a difference. Talk with your stylist. Tell her you like to put, like, a deep conditioning product in. She might recommend something like deep conditioning once a week. Some salons do deep conditioning, things like that. If your hair is really tangly, an awesome detangler they might have, a leave-in conditioner, things like that. Your styling products. Don't be afraid to talk about products. Another thing they should know is your routine. How much time do you have to get out the door? Can you sit and curl your hair every morning for 20 minutes? Things like that. If you're an in and out of the shower person, things like that. Another thing is, be flexible. A lot of stylists are really, really busy. If they're like, there's only like a couple stylists in that salon, if you have a certain stylist that you really love to go to, sometimes they run behind, things like that. Be flexible. Hair is so unpredictable. You could be coming in for a haircut and they could be doing a color, and that color is just not processing up to term or something, or they have to watch it very closely, or things like that. I mean, they could get you started on the haircut, but they might have to go back and forth. Don't be afraid. Be patient. Take a magazine. Take a book. But when they're cutting your hair or things like that, or coloring it, you've never had them do it before, kind of watch what they're doing. You don't want to see them like, like, seriously, no, that's the biggest, scariest thing ever. Like, if you notice something they're doing wrong, or, like, when they show you the final product, you don't like something, tell them. Be honest. Don't be afraid to see it all angles. Move your hair around. Your hair lays differently how you have it. Like, I know a lot of girls take their hair and they put it up front here, or take your hair and see how it looks when you turn. See how it looks when it's all in the back. Some people like it cut at a point. Things like that. Another thing is with color. Color. If you've ever had box color on your hair, don't lie about it, please. This drives me insane. They lie about box color, and then you do a strand test or whatever. There's certain procedures in that, and they can see if your color is going to turn out or not. And if you lied about that, sometimes professional color will not lift from box color, because box color is so much harsher on your hair. Like if you went to blah 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 salon and got it done professionally, they might have used a different color line, but it was still professional. And say they use a different color line at this other salon, they probably will work. Things like that. Like I switched from color lines from color line A to color line B, and my hair is a lot better from color line B, and it still takes like twice as better. Like it looks better, and the color stays a lot better. Another thing is communication. So this is my like thing that people like, it drives me insane. Communicate with your stylist. Learn terms. Go online if you're looking for like a haircut. Find a picture. Say you're going in for a trim. Communicate. Be like, yeah, I just want to trim today some of the dead ends. Can you show me how much you're going to take off? And then your stylist will look at your hair and determine how much she should take off, and they'll show you, you need this much off. Another thing is combs. All stylists have combs with numbers on it. They're pretty awesome. So say I want 3 inches off. That is 3 inches right there. That is almost half my comb. But that is 3 inches. Not whatever you think is 3 inches. You can determine that from the comb. Be like, okay, so we're taking off 3 inches. So be like, can I see how much that is? So the stylist would probably hold the comb up to your hair and be like, that is 3 inches. It's going to be dramatically shorter. So yeah. Be aware if you're taking anything more than 1 inch or 2 off. And you can go on 1/2 inches, whatever you want. Be really technical with your hair. It's going to look dramatically different when you take off a couple inches and that, but it's going to be a lot healthier. Sometimes your stylist will say, we need to take a little bit more off. Is that okay with you? Be reasonable. Be like, we can take off part of it now and then wait about a month of growth and then take off more of it. But sometimes you don't want to look like you have ucky ends, things like that. Another thing is allergies. Allergies are a big thing in the salon. Sometimes you can be allergic to color and products. Kind of tell your stylist if you're allergic to anything. I'm allergic to eggs, and there's some products that have eggs in them, things like that. Color is a huge thing. What if you have an allergy to a color, a perm, a relaxer, any chemical treatments? Sometimes they do patch tests where they put a little bit of color somewhere, and then you see if it reacts, and if it reacts, you're not allowed to get that color because that can be serious consequences. There are warning labels on every color, even if you use box color. There's warning labels. Things can seriously happen to you if you do not test your color out. So I'm going to stop right here and make it part 2 because I'm ranting on, and it's like 8 minutes now. Okay, so if you want to watch part 2, keep watching.